Zawete. I had to do this video over because it my low as hell, my mic. But that's okay. Practice make perfect. So let's learn twice. You're gonna learn Latin, Lingua Latina Americana, the American Latin language, and we learning philosophy, Proverbs, old time Proverbs. So let's begin. Kurai la quieta circum tecta volantes. The cares that flatter bat like round fretted roofs. Bats do fly around roofs. Kurai lewes locuntor ingentes stupent. Like cares cries out, the great ones still are dumb. The wound that bleeds inwardly is the most dangerous. So handle your own before you go out trying to handle everybody else's. That's what it's saying. Curiosus idem et garrulus. Inquisitive and prone to gossip. Curiosus idem et garrulus. Curiosus nemo est, queen idem sit malevolus. A busybody is always malevolent. Currus boem trahit. The carriage draws the ox. I put in the cart before the horse. That's a common modern day. Cutem gerit la keratam canis mordax. A biting cur wears a torn skin. Daimon te numquam otiosum inveniat. Let the devil never find you unoccupied. That's a real good one. Idleness, right? Doing nothing. People usually find bad things to do when they ain't got nothing else to do. That's why we say stay busy, especially as an adult. Plans, goals, dreams, jobs. Daimone pelit. He drives out one devil by another. And it's usually your enemy against the enemy. Damna menus consueta moventa. The misfortunes to which we are accustomed affect us less deeply. In times the rod become more mocked and feared. Damnat quod not intelligent. They condemn that which they cannot comprehend. So true. Damnosa qui non iminuit dies. What has not wasting time appeared? Damnum appellandum. Damnum appellandum es cum mala fama lucrum. I don't know why motorcycles and Latin go together. That should be regarded as a loss, which is won at the expense of our reputation. Deep. Danda venia lapso. Mistakes are to be pardoned. Yep, a mistake, because all humans make mistakes. Dantor honores in curiis non secundum honores et virtutes. The courts grant not their favors as men are good and deserving. Dat bene, dat multum, qui dat cum munere vultum. He gives well and bountifully, who accompanies the gift with a pleasing look. Sincere gifts. Dat Deus imiti cornua corta boi. Providence provides but short horns for the fierce ox. Keep your hands clean. Dat sine mente sonum. He talks nonsense. Dat veniam corvis vexat censura columbas. Censure pardons the ravens but rebukes the doves. The innocent are punished and the wicked escape. And that's by state statute laws, supposedly to punish criminals, but ain't not punishing the whole constituents. Data tempore prosunt. A gift in time of need is most acceptable. De lieno corio liberalis. Liberal enough of another man's leather. It is easy to be generous with another man's money. And alieno largitor et sui restrictus. Prodigal of the property of others, sparing of his own. Desini umbra disceptare, to dispute about a donkey's shadow. De calceo solicitus at pendem nihil curans, anxious about the shoe but disregarding the foot. Careful about external appearances but regardless of the culture of the mind. Cultivation, mind. De Kylo ad synagoga. From repose to tumultuous. De duobus malis minus e semper eligendum. Of two evils, the least is always to be chosen. De fumo disceptare, to dispute about smoke. Dispute about the smoke instead of the fire. De fumo inflammam, from smoke to flame, making things worse. De gustibus non est disputandum, there is no accounting for tastes. Everyone has his own likings. You can't argue opinions. De male quaesitis vix gaudet tertius hareres. A third heir seldom profits by ill-gotten wealth. Starting to sound like my grandparents with these old quotes. De mortuis neo nisi bonum. Speak not against the dead. Very easy law to remember. We seem to forget. That's why I make these videos, because these things dying out and these things need to be kept in the frequency of the universe. So I'll speak it. De omnibus rebus et quibus dam aliis. About everything and about something else. De parva scintilla magnum saepe excitator incendium. From a simple spark there will often be produced a great conflagration. Yep. De parvis grandis acervus erit. From small things a great heap is made. For good or bad. I always say that starting a business, tell people de parvis grandis acervus erit. That which everything big starts small. De paupertate tacentes plus potente ferrent. Those who say nothing about their poverty will obtain more than those who turn beggars. Pretty much. De pilopendit, and that's true because manifestation starts with the thought, and a beggar accepts their fate. De pilopendit, it hangs by a hair. De reamisa irreparabili ne doleas. Grieve not for that which is irreparably lost. Don't cry over spilled milk. Modernly, I think they say that. Yeah, never grieve over spilled milk. What's that, Mike? Let me pause real quick. Okay, bike like Kilo. Let's go. Like I never left. De se bene existimare. To have a good opinion of himself. off top. Debile fundamentum tollit opus. A weak foundation destroys the work. De quies repetita placebit. It will please though 10 times repeated. De cepimor specie recti. We are deceived by the semblance of what is just. The semblance. De cepula morem cepit. The mouse is caught in the trap. De cor in emptus. Unbought grace. Loveliness needs not the foreign aid of ornament, but us when unadorned adorn the most. De decimus ille domisciet ultimus. He will be the last to discover the disgrace of his house. De discit animus serro qua dedici dio. The mind does not easily unlearn what it has been long in learning. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. De fendit numerus iunctaeque umbum palanges. They are safe in their numbers and their close array. Deficit amombus qui vult servire duibus. He falls short of his duty to both who tries to serve two masters. Can't serve two masters. De formius nihil est ardelione sene. There is nothing more revolting than an old busybody. Right? You should be old enough to already not be as curious in life. De generes animos timor arguit. Want of pluck shows want of blood. De iecta arbore quivis ligna colligit. When the tree is fallen, everyone runs to it with its axe. Turba sequitur. Delectando pariterque monendo. By pleasing while we instruct. Yeah, with children you gotta teach like that. Delenda est Roma. Rome must be destroyed. Deliberando saipe perit occasio. By hesitation, the opportunity is often lost. Grab life by the horns. Deliberandum est Dio quod statuendum est simil. What is to be once resolved, one should be first often well considered. What is to be once resolved on should be first often well considered. That's like having a cold case. You don't want to punish people and deliberate carefully. Deliberare utilia mora est tutissima. That delay is our surest protection, which enables us to deliberate on the merits of our attention. Look at the word merit. The word mora is what we call so-called black women today. You see that in Latin means merit. It's interesting. Look before you leap. Delirus es amens dicitor amans. A lover should be regarded as a person demented. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A fool in love. Delphinum natare doces. Do you teach the dolphin to swim? Delphinum silvis appingit fluctibus aprum. He paints a dolphin in the woods, a boar in the waves. All messed up. De mito auriculus ut iniqui mentis acelus. I hang my ears like an ass whose spirits droop. Like a cartoon. Deo parunte nullus officit obex. Providence our herald, no barrier can oppose us. Providence is a word should be looked into. An old word, but it still got modern connotations that we don't see because we don't go back and look at the origins of these words. Etymology should be in every elementary school. English etymology. If you're going to the country, the language of the country is English. You got to do all your business in English throughout your life. It would be prudent to make your citizens intelligent by teaching them the crust of the language. So Latin is English etymology on steroids. Clearly. De orum dona saepe non dona. The gift of fortune does not always benefit us. De orum inuriae discurrae. Sins against heaven may be left to heaven. Violate the laws of God, then let God handle it. Destinata tantum pro factis non habentur. And God, you can say karma in that sense. Violate the laws of karma will punish you. Destinata tantum pro factis non habentur. Mere intentions are not to be esteemed as actions. Another law. Destitutus ventis remos adhibe. If the wind will not serve, take to the oars. We almost finished. Desunt inopia multa avaritae omnia. Poverty needs much avarice everything. De tor aliquando otium quisque fecis. Let ease and rest at times be given to the weary. De tor digniori. Let it be given to the most meritorious. Let him that earns the bread eat it. And in modern times, don't hate, congratulate. Deus ex machina, and that's like the movie. God out of man, out of machine. Was what I really translate to in English. God from machine. Deus ex machina. Providential aid at a critical moment. Deus nobis haec otia fecit. We have to thank God for this retirement. Deus omnibus quod sat est suppeditam. Suppeditam. God sends enough to all. Right? Don't discriminate. God don't. The rain and the shine for everybody. Deus quos diligit castigat. Whom the Lord loves, he chastens. DTB, divitias, dederunt artemque fruendi. The gods have given you wealth and means of enjoying it. Dic, Senor bulla dignissime. Tell me, thou old man, worthy of a child's babble. Vain, frown, child of an empire, say are all thy playthings snatch away. Basically saying you're too old to be playing so much. Dicendo, dicere, discunt. Men learn oratory by practice. Pretty sure. Pretty much, and by reading, speaking, like they're doing now. You learn by practice, as you do everything. Defer habent parvae commoda magna morai. Take time, much may be gained by patience. Difficile custoditor quod pures mat. That is which difficulty preserve, which all hanker after. A good thing is soon caught up. Difficiles langum subito doponere amorem. It is not easy suddenly to cast aside a fancy long indulged in. Something you fancy, like a habit. Difficiles proprie communia dicere. It is no easy matter to say commonplace things in an original way. Difficiles satiram non scibere. It is hard to abstain from writing satire. It be hard to abstain from making celebrity gossip. Difficilem oportem arrem habere ad crimina. But you know, today I see people, we take the celebrity gossip, you see some, and we turn it into intelligent conversation, even the celebrity gossip. So that's a great thing. It is well not to lean too easy in ear to accusation. Difficilem or protet arrem habere ad crimina. Difficilia quam pulchra. Beautiful things are secured with most difficulty. Pulchra quae difficilia. Diffugere nives redunt iam cramina campis arboribusque comae. The snow has at last melted. The field regains their herbage and the trees their leaves. And that, for when you got bad times in life, is always sure the grass, always sure to grow again. Diffugiunt cardis cum foice cicatis amici. Frames fly away when the cast has been drained to the dregs. Digna canis pabulo. A dog is worthy of his food. Thou shalt not muzzle the ox that treadeth out the corn. Dignus obelisco. Obelisco. Worthy of a monument. Dii facientes adjuvat. The gods assist the industrious. God help those who help themselves. Another one of my favorites. Don't be idle. Do something. And you will be helped along the way. If you have goals and dreams and you focus on that, the law of karma going to give you what you need to accomplish that, as long as you stay focused on that. That's what that means. God will help those who help themselves. Idle time, people pray, but they sit still. Like you gotta pray and then start doing what you pray for. It'll come. Dei laboribus omnia vendunt. The gods sell all things for labor. No meal, no meal. No work, don't eat. Those who don't work don't eat. That's the modern day. Dei laneos habent pedes. The avenging gods have their feet clothed in wool. Noiseless is the approach of the avenging deities. You don't see karma creeping. It comes, but you don't see when it comes. Another way of saying that. Diluculo sorgere saluberrimum est. Early rising is most conductive to health. I agree. That's why I wake up and I read. Make sure I get everything. Hygiene. A nice light meal. Move around. Get some sun. I think that helps with the mental state and that helps with the brain. Dimidium facti qui corpit habet. Well begun is half done. Right? Starting is the biggest part. Discipulus est prioris posterior dies. Tomorrow is the pupil of today. Yep. Pass us the lesson. Discite justitiam moniti et non temere divos. From my example, learn to be just and not to despise the gods. Try to go against what's right naturally. Discordat parcus avarro. Frugality is one thing, avarice another. Discordia fit carior concordia. Peace gains a value from discord. Discum quam philosopum audire malunt. The court attracts them more than the philosophy. It sounds good, but do you understand? Discutit en tenebras roseis aurora capilis et sol astra fugat perfundens omnia luce. Morn with her rosy locks dispel the shades of night, and the sun put to flight the stars, lighting up the world. Something to think about. Night candles are burnt out, and jocund they stand tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I probably gotta read like 3 more of them samples. Dissipat envius curras edaces. And I believe they should be children sitting in classrooms expounding on these. Adults can't even really get it. So give it to the children at an early age and watch them grow well. Dissipat envius curras edaces. The bowl dispels quartering cares. Give wine to them that are in sorrow. Dissolve frigus, ligna super foco large reponens. Dispel the coal, bounteously replenishing the heart with logs. Deu delibera. Ponder long before you act. Dives aut iniquus, aut iniqui hyderes. A rich man is either a rogue or a rogue's heir. Diwezeram dudum, fecerunt me tria nundum, alea vina venus, tribus his sum factus e genus. But now I was a rich man. Three things have left me bare: dice, women, women. These three things have made me poor. Dives qui fieri vult, et quito vult fieri. He who wants to get rich wants to get rich quickly. Divis tibi pauper imicis. Rich for yourself, poor for your friends. Divide et impera. Divide and conquer. Win by creating disunion among your adversaries. Divisum sic breve fiet opus. Thus divisions of labor will lessen the task. Many hands. Multi manus. Divitii non semper optimis contingunt. Riches fall not always to the lot of the most deserving. Remember that. Docendo disces. You will learn by teaching. And I need to get a sign made for my classes that I have on Tuesdays, because I always telling the children that I learning while I teaching, and vice versa. Doctrina se vim promovet in citam rectique cultus pectora roborant. Teaching brings out innate powers, and proper training braces the intellect. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. Doleum voluitur. It is easy to set a cask a rolling. Dolor decrescit ubi qui quo crescat non habet. Grief diminishes when it has nothing to grow upon. Nothing to cry about no more. Dolor hic tibi proderit olim. This grief will prove a blessing. Dolos and virtus quis in hoste requirat. In strife, who inquires whether stratagem or courage was used? All is fear and love and war. Dolus versatur in generalibus. Fraud lurks in loose generalities. Pay attention to that. This is very much forgotten in these times. People use generalities loosely. Like, dude, pay attention to your words. Fraud lurks within those statements of generalities, because it's almost impossible for those generalities to be truth. So all black people this, generalities, fraud lurk in that statement, because half the people who you claiming to be that ain't, for one, don't even claim that. And the other half, you wrong about them. So fraud lurks in their statements. So watch yourself making general statements. Remember, think back to what you say and ask yourself, by the numbers, is that statement plausible? You see, nope, is fraudulent. Domi leones, lions at home. Domi manere orportet belle fortunatum. A prospering man should remain at home. Leave well alone. Domi suae quilibet rex. A man is a king in his own house. Yep. Dona praesentis repelitus horae, because the word rex just means ruler, and it had been ambiguous at that time. Rex means you rule of wherever you rule your children, your household. Regina, not Regina, like we say in Mauritania. That's inaccurate. It's an English word, just mean a name. But the word for ruler, feminine, Regina, masculine, Rex. Dona praesentis repe laetus horai. Enjoy in happiness the pleasures which each hour brings to it. Another great one. Enjoy the moments. That's why I say, Donne queris felix multos numerabis amicos, tempora si fuerit nubila, solus eris. In prosperity, you may count on many friends. If the sky becomes overcast, you will be alone. Donum quodcunque aliquis dat propa. Ever receive a present with approbation. And dos non uxor amator. The dowry, not the wife, is the object of attraction. That's been the case back in the days. These days still going on, and the family want their child to marry someone with money, right? And that quote come from those type of things. So we done for this. We probably done for D's. That's DU. So we might be going into E. Right? Content. Let's go through the whole book. Put it back in the record books of the mind. So peace. Walete Pax. Till next time.